Hey, it's Dan McDonald here from regenerateyourlife.org. I sent an email recipe to my Insiders Club and I got a lot of questions about what is the coconut almond yogurt. So I'm going to make this video again, put it up on YouTube, and I'm also going to send the link over to the Insiders Club list over there so that everyone can know how to make the coconut almond yogurt. This is like one of the top yogurts, the most used, and you can use it in smoothies. And you can use it in salad dressings. Okay, you can get the junky dressings at the store, which are toxic, or you can learn to make your own. But if you're going to eat nuts and seeds, you've at least got to soak them. The second step is to blend them to make them more bioavailable. The third step to really activate the potential of the nuts and seeds is to culturize it with Pyridine Probiotic. Again, if you didn't see the last video where I made macadamia nut yogurt, where I stated that Mike Adams from Natural News did an article on the Pyridine Probiotic and stated that it is the purest probiotic in the world. Now you can understand what the kind of man that Lou Corona is, and I know the rest of the team over there and how pure they are and how stringent they are and how much they want to help and also have integrity. And I also, my friend Dave Gaynor is actually the formulator as well. And the family over there prays over these products to help to, alleviate suffering, because the probiotics are really good for a lot of different things when you're dealing with fungus, yeast, molds, bacteria, food poisoning. When people take an excessive amount of antibiotics, it destroys all the healthy microflora. So this is just a great way to replace the microflora in the GI tract. Now, when you take this here will last you a year making yogurts, okay? So what you do is you make these yogurts, you culturize, and what happens is the proteins in the nuts and seeds, in the almonds here, the proteins become amino acids because this is a proteolytic probiotic. In other words, it breaks down proteins into amino acids. It breaks down carbohydrates into glucose that feed your brain and your cells, and it breaks down the fatty acids or the fats into fatty acids. So it makes the food much more bioavailable, and bioavailability and absorption and utilization is absolutely key to nutrition. Now you want to have a nice full balanced spectrum of nutrition if you want to have healthy skin, eyes, teeth, hair, nails, cell function. Okay, so that's the concept behind the culturization. And I make the macadamia nut yogurt. You can make pine nut yogurt. You can make pecan nut yogurt. And it really helps to, one of my favorites is coconut walnut yogurt. Now that's bomb, especially when you hand crack fresh walnuts in season. Okay, next I'm going to take, I'm going to put about 2 cups of almonds. Make sure you get truly raw almonds. Pasteurized almonds will not soak, will not sprout, and are not living. You want the living enzymes to help to digest and utilize the food. That's why I promote raw foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. If you want to get healthy, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Those are the foods for human beings. Okay? Trust me, I know. I've been using my body as an experiment for a long time, 20 years, 15 on the raw foods. And let me tell you what, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, organic is where it's at. Juices, smoothies, salads, and entrees. Can I get an amen, baby? I'm going to put 2 cups of this, should bust this up a little bit so that it works very well. But I'm going to put about 2 cups of almonds and then 2 cups of the coconut meat here. That's about right. A little bit more. Well, I'm only going to make a half batch, because if you try to make a full batch, you'll burn up your Vitamix. So you just make half batches. 2 cups, 2 cups, and then you take the strainer here and you chop open the coconut. So that's a pretty good sized coconut. So what I'll do is strain it into the pitcher here. So I think that's just about right, probably, as a matter of fact. So I can safely add that, and that'll probably be the thickness that I want. I'll save this and hack it up a little bit later and get the meat out of there and make another batch. Okay, next is the Puradyne probiotic. Yo, what's up, Z? You want to let Zahira in? And I'm going to take a scoop of this here. 1 teaspoon. And I am going to blend this up. So you know, 6 years on YouTube, this might be the first time you've ever seen me use a tamper. You saw it here first, folks. The tamper on the DTM show. I'm just so stubborn, but I'm going to do it. To have a high-speed blender for this. I like mine pretty smooth and creamy, but and I could go for another minute or so to get it really smooth and creamy, but what I'm going to do is make a dressing with this later, and so I can just really smooth it out then. But I got the probiotics all in there working now, so what I'm going to do is put this into a jar. Delicious. Yeah, nice and thick, just like we like it. And I'll let this culturize on the counter at room temperature for about 2 to 4 hours, depending upon the ambient room temperature. And what we've got now is this process taking place where those proteolytic probiotics are starting to break down everything, break it down so that it's much more easily absorbable into the system. And it's very important that, I mean, we're living in a world of number one, deficiencies, and number two, excesses, and it's hard to get the balance, you know what I mean? Because you got an excess of food, pizza and burgers and meat and donuts and rice and all this junk, but what you're experiencing is a deficiency in vitamins and minerals, antioxidants, particularly minerals, okay? The food is depleted, the people are depleted, the systems are down, the magnesium is really low, the calcium is more readily available. That's why I'm talking about get on your fruits, get on your herbs, and use these foods here, because what you have within these with the carbohydrates and the fats and the proteins in this food is the living minerals still yet. This is living food, so it's bioavailable. And everything is there for, like you've heard me say before a million times probably, synergy. You know, okay, we use the blender and stuff because we're just having fun in the modern world. Otherwise we would be out in the forest just chewing up one almond at a time, but we would be making yogurt in our mouth. But no one's going to do that. They sit there next to the TV and eat a bag full of cashews, you know what I mean? And they look down and they go, oops, what happened? And then they can't poop the next day. So if you were out in nature, you'd be cracking one nut at a time. You'd be making the yogurt in your mouth. So I don't want to hear any of these arguments about that's not natural, because this is our teeth, and you're a soccer mom and you're busy and you got a lot to do. So we're using the Vitamix, we're using the juicer to adapt, as strategies to adapt to, I don't know if you've noticed out there, but we live in boxes, we drive boxes, we stare into a box all day, you know what I'm saying? We go take our little box to the box, deposit the box into the box, then we go to the box and put a little card in there and get more money out, you see what I'm saying? It's all boxed in, so it isn't what it used to be. So we're adapting strategies like this to make sure that it's like a creative response to the challenges in the modern world. No one can stop it. I mean, we drive cars, we are where we are, but if we want to stay healthy, we got to get smart.
You know, we got to adapt strategies, think like using the Vitamix to make smoothies and that type of thing. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting there all day. You know what I mean? You're going to be sitting, how are you going to eat that pile of vegetables? Well, you need that nutrition. Gorillas sit out there and they eat 4, 6, 8 hours a day. You don't have time for that. You got 30 minutes on your lunch break. So you better have a smoothie where you can get the concentrated nutrition so that you could go about the rest of your day. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. That's the coconut almond yogurt. I'll take that later, put some basil in there, a little sea salt, blend it up maybe with an avocado, pour that over some salad greens and some shredded vegetables and stuff, and have an amazing salad. And so I could drown my salad with salad dressing and not feel guilty. But if you do that with the ranch or the Thousand Island from the store with the sugar and the preservatives in it, you feel bad, don't you? Because you know better. Now you know with this, you don't have to feel bad. That's what I'm saying. With the raw foods and the living foods, you can align yourself with what you know to be true and real. Otherwise, you're just screwing yourself over, and why would you want to do that? Because then you don't sleep well at night. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why I educate and share, because I live this way 100%. And all my friends that are raw foodists still look up to me like, Dan, you're the raw food Jesus. I want to be like you. And so I come here like this for you so that you can see, like, this dude's serious. Like, every meal is a chance to, become more enlightened. See what I'm saying? Every moment is a chance to become more aware. So don't let it slip by and say, oh, I'll start tomorrow. Start right now where you are with what you have, and then tomorrow you'll be better than you were today. But if you wait till tomorrow to start, you'll be the same big old butt, not doing what you're supposed to be doing person. And you don't want that. So start today. You know what I'm saying? So that all came out of this. I love spending my time with you. I thank you very much for being here, and I look forward to catching up with you more. I really appreciate your supportive and loving comments down below, and I will read those, and I send you blessings. If you want to have some more recipes, you could check out regenerateyourlife.org. What are you trying to say? Speak.
Culturize it for 4 hours with the lid just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
Okay.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay.
The coconut almond yogurt queen that makes it with pecans and vanilla and all kinds of stuff, huh?
Yeah.
We'll have to get you up here and make that recipe
Right.
for them.
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay, cool.
Delicious.
Well, we'll do that. Thanks, y'all. Love you. Bye.